you said at one point you saw, I believe you described it as a crater in one city. There was a particular city somehow, you're looking at this crater. I don't know what happened to the surrounding buildings, but I got to assume if the crater's there, what are the surrounding? What did you see?
I'm in the air. I'm in the air, and I'm hovering over an area that I knew had once been heavily populated by perhaps millions of people. And there's nothing but a crater and scorched earth. I'm not talking about like grass being burned. I'm talking about a crater where everything's been vaporized. I knew, it's as though I knew that there's nothing in this area. There are no bodies left. Yeah. Everything's been vaporized. There's no life there. There's no life.
That's insane.
Yeah, there's just a sense that a lot of people have died. Yeah.
And this was a city. Was that?
I think it had to have been. It had to have been. It had been a city at one time, but it was just a, a big crater.
I never quite thought about that.
Just went as far as I could see a crater, and the trees are gone there. Everything's gone. It's just burned. It's just burned, vaporized earth. That I do remember seeing very clearly.
You talk about at one part to where you're looking at another city. Again, we're still talking the East Coast, to where you're looking at the skyline of this city, whatever the city is, and I don't want to. I'm not trying to sidestep the cities, what these cities are, but I don't know that you know what the cities are. You're just kind of being taken, and I know that we're going back about 40 years when this happened, so I don't know how you're doing it.
Well,
remembering even this much.
Some things leave an imprint in your mind, and I'm looking at a major city. This is at the point in my vision where things are no longer in color; they're black and white.
Is that where we're at here?
Yeah,
okay.
we're there.
All right,
and I'm looking at what I know had once been a major city, and all I see is rubble. And I see metal. I'm looking at a skyline. The sky behind is ominous, black and white. There's clouds and darkness in the air. But I see metal that is in skyscrapers that has been melded and is bending over. Where I don't see rubble, I see what used to be the shell of a skyscraper.
And it's bent over from the top. They're bent over.
It's bent over. And that skyline I'm looking at, a lot of it's just completely gone, but then other things are melted. I mean, it's actually the metal's melted and bending like a tree would bend.
I don't want to. I know you didn't see causes, and I don't want to put words into your mouth or.
I decided early on. I'll share what I saw. I'm not going to embellish it. Just say what I saw and let everybody figure it out for themselves.
That certainly sounds like to me, from above, you got a nuke going off.
The buildings were bent.
If they're going like this,
yeah,
and the place is melted.
Yeah. The place is.
Nobody's alive.
Nobody's alive. I'm looking at just shells and rubble and bent metal.